Alright guys, so you may or not be aware, Bitmain released a 1.1 petahash Bitcoin miner. And this thing uses over 11,000 watts. I need a bigger farm. But yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to run one of those three-phase frickin' monsters. But I do need to upgrade my space per se. So I have been doing a few things here lately. And right now we'll just have a quick look. Like, this is my mining farm basement. Obviously we got some CPUs and stuff over here. Broken flue miner down there, which absolutely sucks because I wanted to update it to like 5.8 gigahash or whatever it was, and it doesn't even work anymore. It blew up on me a couple days ago, so we're trying to figure out the issues there. But the flue miner is down. But pretty much this is my room or my basement for my mining farm, and it's kind of a pretty big mess over here, but here you can see exactly what it is. So I'm cleaning all this out. Obviously Pana's getting a bunch of those CPUs over there. I'm still selling some of this stuff. I got to get that stuff finalized. I have a couple orders left and I should finally be done with that. I apologize for everyone still waiting for stuff. It's a little on the late side, health issues and everything that's just been going on. I'm very sorry. I'll get all this stuff done soon. But this is pretty much the space I got to work with. So I have been cleaning out the garage. Let's go look at it. All right, so obviously we still got quite a bit of work to do in here. And, you know, we got a mess going on. This one drain is kind of backed up right here, so I got to clean it out and stuff. That way we can get this floor all cleaned up. You can see how things are kind of running. So, you know, this was loaded up with like old broken crap. I spent a couple days taking everything to dump, trailer load after trailer load of like old freaking stoves and ovens and, you know, just a whole bunch of crap that builds up over the years. And, you know, I haven't really cleaned this out for like 6 years or something. So we got a lot done, but a lot still needs to be done here. But I think this is obviously a lot more room than what I have in my basement. You know, big double doored garage here. I got to figure out obviously cooling and stuff in the summer. We got one window there, a door back there. I need to put a screen on it maybe, but then someone could break in and steal everything. But, you know, where my basement is right now, it's right behind this wall. So kind of down in there in the basement. So I was thinking about probably just drilling a couple holes coming in somewhere, you know, not by the water, because if the water leaks and hits the power lines, that would be bad. But, you know, maybe somewhere over here, drill some holes through to bring my wiring in. Maybe I might just wire straight up on this wall here, and then I can just come from this corner, set up my rigs out kind of this way and this way. I don't really know. I don't have an idea on how I'm going to do it all yet. But, you know, this is just a work in progress of moving everything into this garage and having so much more space to deal with things. But let me know what you think about it so far, and if you have any plans on how I should do all this as well, because I'm really interested to hear, because I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it yet. But let me know any ideas I should follow when it comes to laying out my garage for this situation. Now it's kind of interesting too, because I can fall back on this video and we can see kind of how dirty and stuff, and you know, it was way worse. Like, this was loaded with stuff. I'm surprised we can even see the floor right now. It almost looked like an episode of Hoarders. That's how bad it was. But yeah, once we get things cleaned up, you know, I can come back, look at this video and be like, imagine, I remember when that thing was the biggest mess ever. But yeah, so here is the garage for now. And then, you know, I plan on loading it up with rigs and we'll just see what happens from there. So yeah, that spot I was kind of showing you in the garage there, that is right up through there. You know, this is the floor level and everything. I'm underneath the garage now, but right behind it is right here. And then you can see the water lines that went in is right there. That's going into the garage. So over in this corner here, you know, it's just behind this wall. I'll figure out what to run and stuff, but I think that's a lot more room, a lot more space. Again, obviously I got to figure out cooling and stuff. Now what sucks here is I got to get all new wiring and run it that way. That's going to be, to get 230 amps in there, that's at least $400 worth of wire I got to use to come all the way from the panel over there and around back through and, you know, down this. You know, it feels like I just recently put this in and now I'm moving it all and we're getting all the racks out there. But obviously we got to get that garage cleaned up first before we start slapping all this in. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be good. It'll be a lot more room to work around, you know, record videos in, and it'll be interesting to have an empty basement that's not plus, you know, 1,000 degrees all the time as well, which actually makes the floor pretty darn warm here, because obviously I don't have it all insulated and complete down here in the basement. But you know, it makes the floor pretty darn hot, and especially in the hot summer days right now, that kind of sucks. Well guys, that pretty much does wrap this up. You know, some plans on my future farm expansions here, moving everything into the garage. I'm still up in the air because, you know, I really actually want to move to somewhere where there's good internet, as well as kind of still have a small town feel to it, and obviously cheapest power prices I could possibly find. So there's still some other things out there, and you know, it all comes down if you can even afford to move, because right now technically I can't, but I'm always looking for things out there. So let me know your thoughts and opinions and everything, guys. How is your crypto mining going right now? Right now, the only thing anyone is really mining or talking about is Tari, and it's been a lot of Tari, but it was the same thing back in 2021. All anyone really talked about was Ethereum. Tari is obviously not at the same level, but it's at good profits right now on pretty much all hardware, CPUs, GPUs, FPGAs, soon to be ASICs and stuff. So at least we got some profit, and mining is fun again as of right now. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.